Guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're in Grafton, Ohio, and we're at this neat little cemetery called Belden Cemetery in Grafton, Ohio. It's not a real big place, but it's enough to get going. Yeah. So here we go. We're going to start over here today. All right. And I do apologize about the barking of the dogs, the shaking, the wind, and any road noise you might hear. But here we have Holcomb, and it's George, 1847 to 1917, and Elvira, 1848 to 1931. And George was in, he's a veteran, is all I know. I don't know what war he was in. But then we have another veteran right here, and that might be his veteran stone right beside it. But there we go. All right. Let's move on. We'll go ahead and nail this row while we're at it, too. We got a good looking stone right here. I'm not sure on the name. Actually, I'm not sure on anything on this one. You can't really see it. You can on this side a little bit. That's Avery. And it looks like Avery died, well, he was born in March 6th, 1841, and died February the 3rd, 1912. And Caroline, his wife, was born November the 28th, 1843, and died March the 16th, 1920. There's someone else is over here, and all I can tell is at the bottom it says 1868 to 1886. That's all I can tell. That's all on that stone right there, guys. All right, here's our next one. And it's Annie. And it looks like Annie might have died in 1881, October the 12th, on that stone right there. See if she's the only one there. No, we got Franny. And I can't tell when Franny died. So we got Annie and Franny on that stone right there, guys. All right, let's move on. Next we have, does look like a lot of them's going to be hard to see, especially ones like this. Like we can't even make this one out. But there it is, guys. All right, next we have Neath. Fran, 1847 to 1918. And, or no, it's Frank, not Fran. Sorry about that, Frank. The glare of the sun hits these, you can't really see them. Anyway, it's Louisa, 1850 to 1924, and Ida, 1871 to 1871. So they lost an infant. Rest in peace, little one. Then we have a grounder, but I can't tell who. It's already wore away. All right. Next we have Holiday. We have Rose, 1856 to 1880. And we have John, 1842 to 1931. He was in the Civil War. All right. Then we have, yeah, see, this is another one of them stones. You're not going to be able to tell anything on it. It's too far corroded up. Can't read it. That's all right. We'll move on to the next one. Here we have Louisa Strickland. She's born April the 9th, 1830, and died February 22nd, 1879. Then we have William H. Strickland. Born November the 19th, 1867, and died October the 14th, 1880. Got to get these numbers down today now. Then we got George Strickland, born August the 12th, 1826, and he died January the 14th, 1916. Then you got LaDonna Strickland, born January the 5th, 1830, and died September the 6th, 1907. On that stone right there, guys. All right, next we have this one right here. And it's going to be probably right in there. And we're not going to be able to see anything on it. Looks like they might have died in 1871. Then we got a star on this side. And It looks like Sarah died in 18... I don't know. You better judge on that one. I don't know. But Nancy at the bottom, she died in... I want to say 1869 at 56 years. But I wouldn't swear to it. But there it is. All right, next we got Neef again. We got Pearl Neef, 1875 to 1923. And we got Fred Horn, 1876 to 1918. Then we have Esther Cornwell, 1877 to 1929. Let's see what we got over here on us. Then we have a bunch of people. We have George W. Richardson, 1836 to 1916. We have Isabel W. Rose, his wife, 1846 to 1915. And the only child, Claudia Rose, 1877 to 1883. Then we have, this is a good looking stone. We have Mary M. She's the wife of William Richardson. She died December the 20th. I can't tell what that is. Anyways, we made it to there, I guess. Then here's the next one. This is something Richardson. He was born in 1793, and it looks like he died in 1870, February the 11th, I believe, on this one, right there. All right, next we have Klein. We have Mary E., 1864 to 1955, and George H., 1865 to 1926, on that stone right there. Then we have Arthur C. Klein, 1897 to 1927. And then we have a couple of Harrises, so we'll run through these real quick. We have George B. Harris, 1871 to 1934. We have Sarah E. Harrison, 1880 to 1946. And Elizabeth A. Harrison, 1904 to 1978. And then we have Edna R. Wheeler, MT, 1902 to 1985. Next we have Emma L. Skoll, 1882 to 1973. Jemiah A. Moscow or something like that, 1860 to 1935. And what I say may not be the name, it's what I see is when I read it. This is Wysocki Roberto, 1837, and Norman Roberta. And then you got Norman, 1936 to 2003. All right. We are moving right along, guys. Next we have Allen. We have Phyllis Jean, March the 7th, 1935 to December 21st, 1994. We have Doral R., July the 13th, 1937 to November the 30th, 1997. Next we have Brown. We have Harold Francis, 1902 to 1980. We have Mary E. Wilburn, 1899 to 1968. We have Clarence Lawson, 1919 to 1933, on that stone right there. Next we have Jacob Goodman, born September the 13th, 1818, and died September the 20th, 1884. Mary M., his wife, born December the 11th, 1828, and died September the 29th, 1905. They're on that beautiful stone right there. All right, guys. Next we have Theodore B. Rogers, born June the 4th, 1840, and died January 27th, 1917. Harriet Sabrina his wife, born January the 2nd, 1833, and died January 27th, 1895 on that stone right there, guys. Next, we got this neato stone right here. And it's going to belong to Hooray Rogers, I believe. And he died in 1869. But I can't tell anything else about it. But there it is, guys, on that stone right there. All right. Next, we got Wise. We have Mary Wise, 1881 to 1936. And we have Henry Wise, 1847 to 1929. Then we have a good-looking little stone right here. And it's going to be Harriet again. And she's the wife of Sam Fisk. And she died April the 25th, 1877. And she was 76 years, 3 months, and 25 days. And then we have Sam Fisk. He died December the 23rd. I want to say 1879 at him, at 85 years on him. On that stone right there, guys. All right. Next we have Crichton. It's going to be WMA, 1842 to, and then Bessie A, his wife, 1845 to 1920. And our babies, 1868 to 1868, and 1886 to 1886. Then we have one right here we can't read. Right here. And then we have Clara, or something like that. Born the 15th, 1867. And they died, that's just all it says is alive. Then we have Dale, I think. Dale Page or something, or McDale Page. No, Ida. Okay, Ida Page. Couldn't see it there for a moment. It looked like almost like an M. Born January the 12th, 1869, and died December the 10th, 1870. Then we have Melvin, born May the 2nd, 1826, and died September the 4th, 1877. Harriet Page, Crichton Page, I guess, born September the 4th, 1833. Some of them don't put the death date, they just put the born date. Then we have Willie Page, born looks like 37. Then Carly Page, born December the 12th, 1863. And that's all that's on that stone right there, guys. All right. Man, it's hot and humid. Woo! And this one here, someone died in 1880 something up top. I can't tell who or nothing about it much. Actually, I can't tell much about this one at all, guys, but there it is. All right. Then we have a little one right here that I can't tell nothing about. Then we go to, oh man, they even got the sideways thing going on here. Then we got Raymond A. Pomeroy, 1906 to 1933, our dear boy. I've had some Pomeroys in that another cemetery I done. This is Cleveland. I'm not sure on the first name. Pinus Cleveland, I think. Born November the 5th, 1871, and died December the 3rd, 1903, on that stone right there. Then we have Ida M. She's the wife of, C.E. Pomeroy, and born April the 2nd, 1852, and died February the 9th, 1887. Then you have Father Charles Pomeroy, born 1853 and died 1932. Then you have Mother Sarah L. Pomeroy, born 1873 and died 1963. on that stone right there. And on the back of this Cleveron stone, you got W.M. 1841 to 1916. Emmeline Woods, his wife, 1849 to 1933. And then Franny Cleveron, born March the 19th, 1887, and died August the 1st, 1888. All on that stone right there. All right, guys. Then we have, oh, this is a neat one. This is Jane Inlay, died September the 26th, 1890, at 69 years. See, she's the only one that's on there. And she is. All right. Next, we have one of these little ones. And the writing is right there, guys. And I am sorry, but you cannot see that one at all. All right. Then we have one that's in the trees. I don't think we're going to be able to get it at all because I think it's going to be right in here. Let me look. Yeah, the writing was right in there. See them few letters? And the rest of the writing, let me go around the other side. It's in the middle of the trees, guys. Whew. I think the bush could stand a bit. Good trimming. The other writing is right down in there. If you can see it, I can't see it. Oh no, there's them god-awful yucca plants. Oh no, get away from them things. That's the worst plant there ever was. All right, here we go. Then we have Aaron D. Root, MD, 1870 to 1955. Then you got a good looking stone right here. And it's going to be Jessie Peck. And it looks like she was born something 1861, maybe January 29th, and died September the 19th, 1864, I believe. There, as best I can see. This is really small writing and very late to see. I can't even see this one. There it is. Oh, there's even somebody else over here. There it is. I'll give you a second on that one. And that's it on that beautiful stone right there. Whatever you could see to read, I couldn't see it. Sorry about that. Then we have George Red Life or something like that, 1827 to 1906. And Margaret, his wife, 1889. No, 1839 to 1899. I think they're the only two that's on there. They are. All right. Then you have Bert Mole, 1884 to 1946. Then you have Mole again. You have Leah, 1861 to 1954. And George, 1859 to 1933. Then we have Litte M. Mole, 1886 to 1916. Then you have Perry Goodman, 1870 to 1930 on that one. All right, guys. Then we have Max M. Passmore, 1916 to 1937. We have Passmore again. We have May, 1895 to 1974, and Ford, 1892 to 1951. And then we can't tell nothing on this one, guys. But then that takes us up to this one. And it's Barth. We have Jacob J. Barth, born November the 7th, 1826, and died February the 5th, 1905. We have Rosanna, his wife, born December the 28th, 1833, and died October the 19th, 1916. Them little stones just say father and mother and that. This is a beautiful little cemetery. This is Ernest J. Deal, March 30th, 1872 to May the 12th, 1956. Then we have Deal again. We have Christopher D. 1836 to 1919, and his wife Christina W. 1841 to 1928. Then we have Christopher over here. And I'm not going to be able to see that one. And I ain't getting near that poison ivy right there. No way. So we're going to move on. Then we're up to John. I can't make it out. Nymph, I think, something like that. March the 26th, 1830, I want to say. Or 90, when they died at 55 years. Margaret, his wife, died December the 1st, 1916, at the age of 79 years, 10 months, and 28 days on that stone right there. All right. I do apologize about the four-wheelers, too. I guess the kids across the road are playing on the four-wheelers. Then we have Goodman. We have Charles, 1861 to 1929. We have Henry, 1890. We have Hattie D., 1870 to 1957. And we have Edward, 1956, or 1856, one. I guess that's 1856, guys. Then we have Ringler or something, Rinsler or something like that. Charles, 1855 to 1935. And Adeline, 1856 to 1932. Then we have Henry, that same last name, born February the 18th, 1853, and died June the 5th, 1890, on that stone right there. Then we have this stone right here. And it's going to be for the, Pilfords? Charles W. Pilford, 1832 to 1907, and Sophia C., his wife, 1837 to 1912. Then we have, see what them god-awful yucca plants do to stones. Look at that, you can't see the stone for them god-awful yucca plants. Anyways, we'll move on. This is Charles T. Palmer, and he 1832 is when he was born, and 1890 is when he died. Harriet M. Palmer, she was born in 1833 and died in 1919 on that stone right there. Then we have Carlos, or something like that. He's the son of J.C. and A.N.E. Lehman. He died February the 4th, 1891. He was only 26 years and 11 months. He's the only one that's on that stone. Then you got Amelia, or Lehman, 1840 to 1917. You got J.C. Lehman, 1832 to 1922. All right. Then we have a good-looking stone right here, and it's going to be Rebecca B. She's the wife of V. and L. Adams, and she died January 1892. She was only 50 years and 21 days. And then V. L. Adams, 1841 to 1925 on that stone right there, guys. Then we have, got to fight the trees. This would be a really pretty place to trim up some of these trees just a little bit. This is Carissa. She's the wife of W. M. and H. Critton or something like that. She died June the 1st, 1893. She was 74 years, 9 months, and 6 days. And then W. H. Critton himself, or Ritten, I mean. He died January the 5th, 1902 at the age of 88 years and 1 day. All right. Then we have a Mary, and I can't really tell much about Mary. I think she died maybe in 1891. And then John, Bierner or something like that. Bierner, I'm not sure. 1858 to 1932. He's on that stone as well. Yeah, right here he is. Again, see? And then it's got Roy, 1883 to 1904. Then we have Christian, and he's 1829 maybe to 1900, and Elizabeth, his wife, 1834 to 1908 on her. Then we got, let's see where we're at. Oh, we got 5 more minutes. We got Daniel Bernston, 1853 to 1917. Then we got Bernston again. We got Grant, 1867 to 1954. And Minnie, 1867 to 1955. And Eva, 1908 to... Then we got Blanche, and I can't tell nothing about Blanche. There she is. All right. 2 little more rows, and we'll have this little garden done. Come on, we're ready to move to the other part. Then we got Lily 1867 to 1931, and Joseph, 1869 to 1940. Then her daughter, I don't know her first name. Anyways, 1905 to 1905 on the young one. Rest in peace, little one. Then we have Joseph Goodman. And he died in, I want to say 1898 at 83 years is what I can barely see. I got sweat in my eyes. It's hot and humid here today, guys. We're getting rain and supposed to be on its way and everything. Then we have Rosa K. Longwell, 1870 to 1961. Then we have, what, Schwartz? Yeah. Or something like that. Shorts or something like that. Anyways, it's going to be CJ, 1833 to 1897. Christina F. Beale, his wife, 1835 to 1907. And Chaz C., 1858 to 1927. All on that stone right there, guys. All right. They got some neat stones in here. The other side's a little bit neater. Looks a little older, maybe. Charles, 1865 to 1874. Of course, you're pretty old here. Then you got Frederick, 1835 to 1892. Then over here, you got Frederick. Died in October 13th, 1892. He was 56 years, 56 years, 9 months and 27 days. Then you got Catherine, 1838 to 1918. Then you got Charlie. He's the son of F and J and C. I don't know how you, Apple? A-P-P-L-E? I was close. I'm going to say Apple or Apple or something. Anyways, died December the 13th, 1874 at 9 years and 6 months. Rest in peace, little one. And I think that's all that's on there. Yep. Then we got this neato stone right here, guys. It's going to be Walker Terry, 1836 to 1915. He was in the Civil War by the looks of that markings. Then you have Rhoda. She's the wife of W.S. Terry. It looks like she died in 1880, maybe 9. I'm not sure on that one, at 39 years. And I think that's the only 2 that's on there. Yep, the only 2 that's on that stone. Then we have, let's see, Blanchard. I think Blanchard's the last name. Laura, 1832 to 1899, and L. Blanchard, 1860 to 1935, and Mary A. Smith, his wife, 1855 to 1907, and Minnie, his wife, 1870 to 1956. All on its stone right there, guys. Then we have the same name, I think. No, this one's here is different. This is Broadley. We have Eleanor, his wife, born February the 20th, 1838, and died July the 14th, 1900. Then we have Geo, Born March the 3rd, 1838, and died December the 16th, 1906, or 8. He is a veteran of, I'm going to say, Civil War. All right, then we have that name again. What is it? Bronner or Brainer or something like that. Anyways, Mary, 1874 to 1924, and Edward, 1868 to 1944. Then we have a neat little stone here, and we're not going to be able to read it. That looks like a picture frame in a way, but there it is. And then we have Moeller. We have Paul, 1882 to 1961, and we have Ethel W., 1886 to 1961. Then we have Frank F. Andrews, 1849 to 1899, and Florence R. Andrews, 1857 to 1900. Then we have John Heath, 1830 to 1903, and Mary Heath, his wife, 1840 to 1921. Then we have Kenneth A. Heath, 1911 to 1925, and we have Pearl Heath Jacobs, 1879 to 1931. Then we have Root. We have Emma, 1882 to 1915, or no, 1832 maybe. It might be 82. Yeah, it's 82. Then Arthur, 1874 to 1947. Then we have Warren A. Root, 1879 to 1937. We're going to do this last row before we end this video. Then we'll start a new video for the other side. So we'll go over a little bit. Here's what? Conley, Henry, or Cooley maybe, 1836 to 1913. And Jane Wilbert, his wife, 1828 to 1915. Then we have another little one we can't read. It's going to be an infant. There's been that many infants in this one so far, thank goodness. Praise the Lord. George, 1874 to 1960. And Lucy, 1876 to 1962, and her last name is Myers. They might be some relation to my wife's. To my mother's family. Florence Della Myers, 1913 to 1952, considering they all lived in this area. Lewis Chester Myers, 1904 to 1905. They might be as well. Then we have, trying to see what the last name is. Kilp? K-I-L-L-I-P. Kilp? I think it's Kilp. Anyways, we have Kate Kulip, or something like that. W-M. Kulp. However you pronounce the last name. March the 2nd, 1857 is when he was born, and he died October 23rd, 1918. Then we have Jay. He was born August 26th, 1890, and died March the 9th, 1904. Then we have Edward T. Kilp, 1845 to 1917, and Mary, 1858 to 1941. Then we have John. He died June the 28th, 1901 at the age of 90 years. Margaret, I'm not sure of that name. Anyways, she died November the 24th, 1878. She was only 62 years. And that's all that's on that beautiful stone right there. Next we have Allen T. Lane, 1847 to 1921, and Clark E. Lane, 1845 to 1919. Then we have Robert T. Newton. He was born May the 13th, 1826, and he died January 25th, 1904. Mary L. Curtis, his wife, was born January the 1826 and died November the 18th, 1911. And that's down right there, guys. Then we have Mole. We have Sarah, 1857 to 1942. Marion, 1875 to 1952. And William, 1851 to 1935. All on that stone right there. All right, guys, I'm going to end this video. There will be more coming out of this cemetery, at least one more, maybe two. Depends on how fast I get moved through it. But, yeah, I appreciate you watching. Sorry about the shaking. Sorry about the wind. Sorry about the road noise. Sorry about the goat meat buying over there. And, yeah, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. And if you are, hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about this one. Peace. I'm out of here.